Hey guys, we have a special treat for you today. This is our daughter Anna.
Hello.
And we're going to interview her. She is living life adventurously as a nomad, and we just want to share with you some of the cool things that she's been working on lately.
Hi, so Anna is our middle daughter, and she came down to visit us at Christmas time. Thank you, that was awesome.
It was awesome having you for Christmas.
Loved having you here.
It was great.
And tell us a bit about yourself.
So I am an artist. That's pretty much the main thing about me. I love to paint. I love to sit in my studio, do paintings and sketches outside, and sell my art. And I like to teach other people a little bit about art as well.
Yeah.
I started a YouTube channel.
That's right.
Yay! I also use the back of my brush sometimes to erase. There's not an eraser on there, but it's just the wood of the brush, which can take away small amounts of paint. Alright, so here I went into Photoshop and I wanted to add a border around the painting. So I just tried some different things and I picked the one that I liked. I use Photoshop for this kind of thing, or for designing a painting, just to see how it would look without actually committing to it and actually putting down paint. I want to just see a really quick result. So I decided on that one that went over the girl and behind the boy, because I thought that would help to make her look a little bit farther back.
That's right.
Yay! Anna's YouTube. Nothing makes us prouder than kids who start YouTube channels.
See her channel up there. I'll post it.
Yeah, the link is up there as well as in the description below, so you can find her channel there.
Yeah, so it's a very new channel, but I have a few videos up so far, and I hope to do one every month, so you can watch out for that.
That's awesome. What is your main goal with your YouTube channel?
Honestly, I want to help people, encourage people.
Whoops.
I've been very blessed by other YouTubers as well who have taught art, and for free, like a lot of it's for free. So I just think that that's amazing, and I want to put out there what I've learned as well.
Mm-hmm. So Anna, you have, what opened you up to become a person who wanted to do art and also to experience life?
Well, I have loved art since I was a kid. I've always been drawing and doing what I can, painting and just using all the materials that I've had in the house. And I also started traveling a little while ago. So when I was about 17, I decided that I want to start traveling. I used to be extremely shy, very scared as well, very timid, and I kind of changed a lot. So decided. Yeah.
What changed you? What was like the main thing that took you from being that shy, almost scared all the time wallflower into this like confident and get out there and do stuff person?
I honestly just don't think that I liked being shy or being scared. So I just decided to change, and I did. I know that God played a big hand in it as well. And so when I was 17, I think I was 17 or 18, I went to Israel and went to Costa Rica in the same year. And since then, I decided that I love traveling. So kind of like these guys too.
So she inspires us too.
Yeah, we've shared before on our channel about, you know, how this kiddo has helped me especially to overcome fear and to just be more brave in life, more courageous, and to be able to really grab life by the tail. I mean, there's a lot of times where it's easy to just stay at home or sleep in or watch a movie or do the simple, easy things. But Anna has always challenged me to say, let's go outside, let's go for a walk, let's go for a hike. And yes, it's cold, or yes, it's hot, or whatever. Do it anyway. You won't regret getting outside and go play. So this is the inspiration kid that we really appreciated, her influence in our life.
Thank you.
So how many countries have you visited?
I've been to 11 countries in about the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. That's
excellent.
Awesome. Yeah. And you're planning on doing more travel. Tell us about that.
So I'm actually planning on moving to Africa, to Niger, and I will be teaching art in an international school there for probably about 5 years. Could be more than that, who knows? But
that's awesome.
Yep. So I decided to go to Sahel Academy, which is a missionary school mostly, and so I will be moving there and transitioning there, and seeing what I do there. It's going to be very different from Canada for sure.
Yes.
Completely hot.
Now you have to go somewhere first, right?
Yes, so I'm going to go to France first because Niger is a French-speaking country. So I will be learning French and hopefully there for about 8 months.
You're going to learn a language in 8 months, Anna? That's
Can you do
It's doable.
Can you do a French shout out to our French families in Montreal?
Bonjour.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
That's what you got. Bonjour.
You'll get more next time.
That's right.
Yes, I've started on Duolingo though, and that's been pretty good.
It is.
Excellent.
Yeah, Duolingo is a pretty fun app. We're not sponsored by them by any means, but Anna and I have both been using it to learn French, and it's free and it's fun.
Yeah.
So check
Excellent.
it out. So Anna, we know that moving to France for 8 months and then moving into Africa, there's going to be a lot of transition and stuff that you're going to have to figure out and learn and all that kind of stuff. Why don't you share with our community some of that stuff of what is that going to look like for you, or what do you expect it to look like? Because we know expectations and reality don't always match, but what do you expect?
So we'll see, but I have heard that when you move to a new culture, you transition in a certain way. You start out with it being exciting, everything's new, and you're super interested in the culture and all that kind of thing. But then a few months into it, you start to realize, okay, I actually did this, I moved, and it gets chaotic. So I heard that it gets very bumpy, and you're like, start to freak out a little bit. Everything's new, everything takes longer.
Yeah.
Like just having a shower is gonna look different than here, or new things like wearing different clothing or shopping in a different place, a market instead of a store, and things like that. Or I heard that for clothing you actually get tailors to make your clothing.
Oh,
so
that's different.
Very different.
Oh, wow.
From Canada, where you go to the mall and you have options. There you have a few patterns or whatever, and you say, okay, I'll pick that one. So even just small things like that. Or I heard also that it's hard to get fresh food in the winter, in the dry season. So you eat a lot of canned food.
Okay.
So that's quite different as well. So just small things like that, all piled on top of each other, can create stress, can make it chaotic. But eventually you do transition, and it can take a year or 2 years. But you get used to it, and you start enjoying your life again. It is normal, and you're just sailing by. And then if you transition back to your old culture, you go through the whole thing again.
Wow.
Okay.
So
that's a big
it starts
deal.
exciting. You're like, oh, I haven't seen all these people for so long. I missed all this stuff. But then you start to realize, oh no, I'm actually not used to living in this culture that I used to live in. So it's chaotic again, and then eventually goes smooth again.
That sounds a little familiar to us.
I'm sure that's a lot of what you've experienced.
We have, and that's something that I love, that you are thinking of that ahead of time, that you've been somewhat trained or prepared for that, because when we started RV life, it was the same thing. It was super exciting.
Oh my.
I know a lot of you guys are planning on going full-time RV life in 2020. This is your year. It's exciting. You're looking forward to it, and be excited because it is awesome. But also be prepared for what Anna's talking about, in that you know, when the honeymoon period is over,
Yes.
it can get a little chaotic and bumpy and rocky. And are we sure that we're doing the right thing? And I miss my kids or my grandkids. I miss my family and my friends back home. And, you know, you kind of get that decision fatigue, and you get that, you just get tired of it. It's hard work, you know?
Yeah, and then there's some things that you're like, hey, I wasn't anticipating having to do my regular life in a smaller space.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, it doesn't feel, it's different. So, but then you do hit that stride of all of a sudden it's normal. And we hit that probably about a year. When we're about a year into RV life, all of a sudden we went, this feels normal now. And now it's good. And it's not necessarily super exciting all the time, but it is our normal life, our new normal. I guess you could say the new normal.
And the things that we discover now are things that aren't just living in an RV, because we've already discovered those things.
Yeah.
So the things we discover now are the things where we're going, and the people that we're meeting, and the other things in life that are beyond just the day-to-day.
Yeah.
Do you have a video about that?
Yes.
Yeah, we did talk about that when we were at the Imperial Sand Dunes. Well, actually, I think our 1 year in review, that's when we talked about it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we'll link that video up here so you guys can, you know, hear a bit more about our side of that tale of how that goes. But yeah, it's interesting that there's connections there. So I know that you're a very adventurous person.
Yeah.
So that is part of our adventure nomad.
Yeah.
I don't know if we inspired Anna to be adventurous or if she inspired us. I think mostly she inspired us to be adventurous.
Well, she's been an artist since she was 3 in a sketchbook. So I think that just continued. But Anna, how do people stay in touch with you over this next transition period and while you're living in Africa?
Well, if you want to learn more about my story or keep in touch with me as I try to get over to France and get over to Africa, you can send me an email and I can put you on my newsletter. So I'll be sending out a newsletter every month with an update about how the month went, what's been happening, and just, it's not that long, it's just a short 1-page thing, but then you can be in touch. And you can also see some of my art that way. I like to post what I've been sketching or what I've been painting and working on, so you can see it that way. But then also through my YouTube channel, I'm hoping to be able to continue sending a new one every month while I'm in France and also in Africa. So that's going to look very different.
That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how your art changes just from the world around you.
And there might even be different materials or whatever.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
And I'm hoping that through teaching on my YouTube channel, I can even gain more experience teaching, because I'll be teaching in a school for a long time, teaching grades 6 to 12. And I think that they're both gonna feed into each other, that I'll be able to do a lesson, go through it on YouTube, and then I'll also be able to do a lesson in the school and put that on YouTube. So it's gonna be,
I love it.
It's gonna be a bit of a good relationship, I think.
I like YouTube because you could share a different experience that some other people can't ever experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
exactly.
I like that format.
We've even heard from a lot of you guys that say thank you for showing us, you know, Arizona or the Rocky Mountains or whatever, because you'll never be able to get there for different reasons. And I love that, you know, our daughter is going to be so far away, but we'll be able to, you know, keep in touch that way. So let's talk about that a little bit, about missing family and friends, and what is your plan? You're gonna call me, right? Call mom.
Okay,
call mom.
Sure. Yeah, well, it's nice nowadays because you do have technology, and so we will be able to call each other and hear each other's voices, and we'll be able to see each other through Skype or WhatsApp or whatever. And so that part of it is not quite as sad. Like, I know a long time ago, if you moved away, that would be it. Like, you might be able to visit a few times, but definitely not that often. And
2 letters a year.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping that I'll be able to even visit, come back to Canada or wherever mom and dad are.
She'll have to find us.
I'll have to find you. So a few times during my 6 years of being away, and that we'll also be able to keep in touch through social media or
calls,
videos.
And we are hoping to go visit her at some point as well.
That would be nice.
It'd be awesome to go to Europe and also to Africa in the next little while. So we'll see. We'll see how that all works out. But that'll be fun.
I can scope it out for you.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys, this is where we're at right now with Anna. We're so excited to be sending her off. She's leaving in May. That's the plan. So we've got a few more months to, you know, be close enough to each other. And oh yes, you guys, if you want to support Anna, because a lot of this costs money, right? And so there is a way that you can support Anna financially, as well as just sending her good comments and encouragement. You guys have been so encouraging to us and supportive of us, and we just know that you guys are such a loving and caring community, and we want to give you the opportunity to spread some of that love to Anna as well. So Anna, how can people do that if they want to support you?
It's been amazing because I've been support raising for the last few months, and it's just amazing to see people's hearts and that people want to be involved with something bigger that they might not be able to do themselves, but that they still want to be a part of. So through my newsletters, that's how I can keep in touch with people and show them what their finances are doing even.
That's awesome.
And then how can people send you a word of encouragement or talk to you?
Again, through email is a good way, but if you do receive my newsletters, you'll be able to see the financial part of it in there. I keep that in there for you. And there's a link, and it's all super easy. I am going with an organization called SIM. So they've been awesome with just helping me through this process of support raising and getting me prepared and showing me how many immunizations I need and all that stuff. It's really nice going with people who know what they're doing.
Yeah. For sure. And also Anna has a website too, so you can check out more of her artwork at graceartistry.com. Again, we'll put that link in the description below. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for following. I
have one more thing to say.
Okay.
You guys, I've just been so encouraged by you guys as well. And
thank you.
Your just attention to detail with your YouTube channel and the research that you do. Like we went to the Grand Canyon
that was awesome.
a few days ago, and I did a plein air painting there, and it was so cold. It was so cold in the morning that my paints were freezing, and I was freezing, and my hands were freezing. So Mom came over and she said, hey, I heard that from all my research, I heard that if you go to the geology place, there's a good view of the Grand Canyon and it's indoors. So that just shows me that research is important.
It is.
And that you do a lot of it.
I do. I love researching.
Yeah,
I do.
and just that your guys' YouTube channel is amazing.
Thank you,
you guys just spend so much time on it to make it exactly what people need to see.
We love doing it. We love doing the work of it. We love the feedback, and we love this community because it's such a good connection point with people.
And I've even been able to meet some of them.
I know you have. Yeah, some of you have met Anna in person.
Is so cool.
So that is really awesome too. And maybe more of you will be able to stay connected with Anna in the future as well. So. That's it. Thank you guys so much for following along. Follow Anna's journey. Go ahead and send her an email. It's in the description below. And check out her website, graceartistry.com. Go to her YouTube channel, hit her subscribe button, hit like, watch some of those videos. If you're
I'd be very appreciative.
She will very much appreciate that. It's a brand new baby channel.
And subscribe to our channel too.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. I'm Lisa.
And my name's Kent, and we're Living Light RV.
I'm Anna.
Anna. We're all grabbing life by the tail. We hope you guys grab 2020 by the tail. It's going to be a fabulous year. Happy New Year, everyone, and we will see you guys next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.